The night settled gently over the world, like a soft blanket woven from silence and stars. The sky shimmered with 1,000 tiny lights, each one glowing quietly, as if whispering secrets meant only for those who paused long enough to listen. In a peaceful town by the edge of a quiet lake, there lived a young girl named Meera. She had a curious heart, and a mind that often wandered far beyond the small streets she knew so well. During the day, she smiled easily, spoke kindly, and carried on like everyone else. But at night, her thoughts grew louder. Tonight was one of those nights. Meera lay in her bed, staring at the ceiling, listening to the gentle ticking of time passing. Her room was calm, her surroundings familiar, but inside her mind, there was a soft restlessness she couldn't quite explain. After a while, she sat up. The room felt still, almost too still. She looked toward her window, where the curtains moved ever so slightly with the breeze. Moonlight spilled onto the floor, creating a pale, glowing path. Something about it felt inviting. Without thinking too much, Meera slipped out of bed and walked toward the window. As she looked outside, she noticed something unusual. The lake, which was usually dark and quiet at night, was glowing. Not brightly, but softly, like a reflection of the stars above had come alive within it. Her curiosity gently pulled her forward. She stepped outside, her feet touching the cool ground. The air was fresh, carrying the faint scent of water and night-blooming flowers. Everything felt peaceful, almost magical. Slowly, she made her way toward the lake. The closer she got, the calmer she felt. The noise in her mind began to fade, replaced by the soft sound of water gently touching the shore. When she reached the edge, she paused. The lake shimmered like a mirror made of light. Tiny ripples moved across its surface, each one glowing softly before fading away. Meera sat down near the water, wrapping her arms around her knees as she gazed into it. For a moment, nothing happened, just silence, just stillness. And then the water began to change. A small glow formed near the center, growing slowly brighter. It didn't hurt her eyes, it was soft, warm, comforting. As she watched, the glow began to take shape. It looked like a small floating lantern, made of light and reflection. It drifted gently across the surface of the lake, moving without sound. Then another appeared, and another. Soon, the lake was filled with these glowing lanterns, each one floating peacefully, like tiny dreams set free into the night. Meera's eyes widened slightly, not in fear, but in quiet wonder. She reached out her hand, her fingers hovering just above the water. One lantern drifted closer. Slowly, gently, it came near enough that she could almost touch it. When her fingertips brushed the surface, the lantern flickered softly, and suddenly she felt something shift inside her. A memory, a feeling. She saw herself sitting with her family, laughing over something small and simple. She felt the warmth of that moment again, the comfort, the ease. The lantern glowed once more and then faded. Meera blinked softly. She wasn't sad, she felt calm. Another lantern drifted toward her. This time when she touched it, she felt a different memory, a quiet afternoon spent alone, reading by the window while rain tapped gently against the glass. Peace, stillness. That same soft feeling filled her again. One by one, the lanterns came and went. Each carried a moment. Each offered a feeling. None of them stayed too long, and none of them needed to. Meera realized something as she sat there. These weren't just memories. They were pieces of calm she had experienced before, moments she had lived through, without realizing how gentle and meaningful they truly were. The lake wasn't showing her something new. It was reminding her of what she already had. A quiet warmth spread through her chest. Her breathing slowed. Her shoulders relaxed. The restless feeling she had carried earlier began to dissolve, like mist fading in the morning light. The lanterns grew fewer now, their glow softening as they drifted away. The lake slowly returned to its still, silent state. Meera leaned back slightly, her hands resting beside her. She looked up at the sky. The stars seemed closer now, brighter somehow. Or maybe she was simply seeing them more clearly. A soft breeze brushed past her, carrying a gentle sense of calm. Her eyes grew heavy, not with exhaustion but with comfort. She lay down on the soft grass beside the lake, her gaze still fixed on the sky above. The world felt quiet, safe, unhurried. Her thoughts had slowed to a gentle whisper and then to nothing at all. She took a deep, soft breath, and then another. And slowly, without even noticing, she drifted into sleep. The lake remained still, its surface calm and undisturbed. The last of the lanterns faded into the water, their glow dissolving like dreams at dawn. The night watched over her, silent and kind. And somewhere, deep within her heart, the gentle feeling remained. a quiet reminder that even in the busiest of minds, there exists a place of stillness. A place where memories don't rush, thoughts don't weigh heavy, and everything simply flows. And in that place she would always be able to return, not by searching, not by trying, but by simply closing her eyes and letting the calm find her once again.